everyone, Ocala Park Ranger Caroline here. Today I'd like to talk to you about Leave No Trace, which is the Outdoor Center for Outdoor Ethics. And today it's a little bit more important, especially during COVID-19, that we act ethically in our outdoor spaces. So Leave No Trace did put out an article March 26th, so I'm going to go over some specific outdoor needs for the COVID-19 right now. And then we'll kind of talk about some different ways that you can make sure that you're helping keep our outdoor spaces clean during this time. All right, so as I stated, Leave No Trace released this article, and number one is called You in Your Outdoor World. And it is pretty much saying there are communities and states with either lockdown, shelter in place, or stay-at-home mandates. Where COVID-19 is spiking, it may not be possible to get out at all. So it's important to pay very close attention and guidance in your community before heading outside. Then follow physical distancing guidance, meaning staying at least 6 feet away from anyone not living with you. So when you're out on the trails and things like that, maybe there's some joggers, maybe there's some people that are walking slower. If somebody's not in your direct household, it's still very important that we keep 6 feet away from them, even if we are outside. Number two, they put expect closures. As we all know, businesses are limiting their service or they are directing their staff to work remotely. Closures should be expected, and the result could be a lack of water, restrooms, campgrounds, or other facilities, or even entire areas that are closed to the public. Many land managers are recommending that you bring your own toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and such, or refrain from using the public restrooms or other facilities, as they may not be cleaned or restocked for extended periods. Take necessary precautions like bringing extra food and water and learning how to go to the bathrooms outdoors. Obviously that is not in city parks, but if you're going camping and things like that, definitely you can use the restroom outdoors. Just make sure that you actually pack out the toilet paper and those things with you, because we don't want to leave that out in the woods for animals or to be scattered across our natural spaces. And be ready to pack all your trash out with you. So the next one, we're talking a little bit more about trash, and I've been seeing this a lot, especially in city parks as well. A lot of the masks laying around, gloves and things like that. And I understand sometimes it gets windy and like these are going to be hanging around, but just as it's important on a regular basis to take your trash and things with you, it's especially important during these times because we have so many other things that we're carrying with us. Gloves and masks can get in our water sources and they can actually harm our wildlife. So try to hold on to those things when you're out and about, and make sure if you do have like granola wrappers and things like that, you can put them in your backpack and take them with you, because our trash cans are actually a little overloaded right now, and as the Leave No Trace article is speaking about in different places, like state parks and things like that, staff may be limited, and so trash cans may be getting emptied out less often. So even though you are doing the right thing and putting it in the trash can, the trash may be getting taken out, a week later, and that leaves room for raccoons and bears and things like that to be taking trash out, and it ends up with your masks and gloves going all over the place. So if you do have the ability to pack your trash out, please do that and think ahead and think about how you're going to bring that back out of your natural space with you. All right, so we want to avoid times and places of high use. So you want to absolutely avoid crowded parks, trails, and beaches. Social distancing applies in the outdoors just as it does anywhere else. So to avoid being part of the creation of large crowds and groups at popular outdoor areas, spread out to less popular spots, and avoid times of highest use if possible. So if you notice some of the parks or places that you're going to after people get off work at 5 o'clock, it's extremely crowded. Maybe go a little bit later, go a little bit early if you're able to, and try to keep crowds from gathering and things like that, just as we do in stores and things in that matter. Proceed with caution. Healthcare systems are becoming more overwhelmed, so it's important to reduce potential accidents that would add to the stress on our first responders and medical professionals. As much as possible, stick to activities in areas that are within your regular routine and take it easy. So maybe now is not the time to start learning how to rock climb or something crazy. So because of the virus, we want to keep those hospital beds open, but definitely still come to the parks, enjoy, bicycle, jog, things like that. But try to limit injuring yourself so you're not stuck at a hospital and they have open beds for people that need them during this time. Be considerate and kind to others. We are all in this together. Be considerate of others in the outdoors by ensuring that you practice social distancing and being kind to park staff during these challenging times. Help them do their job by doing your part to take care of each other and our beloved outdoors.